Your TikTok shop videos are not as good as you think that they are, and I know that sounds extremely harsh, but hear me out. You're sitting there wondering, why am I not making 5K, 10K, or even consistent 3 to 4K months when you feel like you're doing everything right? And again, you're posting daily, you're using the trending sounds, you're writing what you think are good hooks, good videos, you're copying viral videos, but for whatever reason, the money just isn't showing up, right? So for almost 2 years now, I've been making anywhere from $10 to $38,000 per month as a TikTok shop affiliate personally. Danny, Jose, Daily, Ashley, Tyree, all people that you've seen on this channel are doing consistently numbers like that while running this exact same playbook that I figured out many, many months ago. Now, a lot of affiliates think that their videos are great because you get decent views, or you get some amount of engagement, or you get some sales. But at the end of the day, views do not pay your bills. Commissions and sales do. So if you're not making that consistent 5-figure month, something in your process is fundamentally broken, and I don't care how good you think that your videos are. So in this video, I'm going to challenge everything that you think about creating TikTok shop content, and most importantly, show you why your videos might actually be the problem, and even if they're not, why better videos isn't always the answer either. If you're new here, my name is Kade Wiley. I help part-time and some full-time TikTok shop affiliates build consistent 5-figure and sometimes multi-5-figure monthly income. So if you are a subscriber, welcome back. So let's dive in. The only reason I'm making this video in the first place is I've heard so many times a lot of people, a lot of TikTok shop affiliates will say, okay, I'm making great videos, but XYZ, right? So the thing you have to ask yourself is, okay, are you making the amount of money that you want to make? So let's just say that's $5,000, that's $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, whatever that may be, right? So if you are not at that goal that you want to be at, you have to tell yourself, my content is not good enough. There's no other excuses around it, right? And sometimes what I will consistently hear people say is, oh, I'm getting all of these views, but it's my account, it's all these other things. At the end of the day, you have to take responsibility for your own content and the amount of conversions that you are getting. Another mistake that a lot of affiliates make is you're not focusing on the conversions, because again, TikTok shop affiliate, obviously the name of the game is how do I get the most conversions? You're not rewarded for getting a million views and 50 sales, right? Sometimes I will see so many people complain about, okay, I'm getting great views, but why am I not making more money? And then instantly I see a picture of their dashboard, of their TikTok shop affiliate dashboard, and you got 1 million views, but you made $100. If you do the math does not work out where it's not going to scale. So again, if you are seeing a lot of views, but not a lot of sales, that is a conversion issue, which means that all stems back to it is oftentimes the videos that you are making. And what most people don't realize about TikTok shop is the smallest things that make the biggest difference in terms of getting more conversions. I can confidently tell you from some of my own videos, right, where I say one specific sentence, and I've A/B tested basically everything you can ever test on some of these products that I'm, actively doing, and I will consistently see there's 1 or 2 sentences that will make all the difference in the world for converting. So let's take a step back. How does that relate to, okay, why are my videos actually good? Right? So you might think that your videos are good, but you have to be really ruthless with yourself and figure out, okay, am I getting the conversions that I want to? If you're not getting the conversions that you want to, and therefore you're not making the amount of money that you want to make, that means that your content isn't technically good. And the other problem with calling, say, hey, my content is good, I constantly say, even after doing this for 16 plus months at this point, I never really call my content good because I am always striving for perfection. I'm very particular with every single detail. So if you naturally tell yourself, hey, my content is good, I can't figure out why I'm not making more money, okay, make it perfect. You're never going to have a perfect video, but you better make sure that you're going to get as close to perfect as possible, because it's the small things that really amount to big differences on TikTok shop. Going back to the example that I said before, it can be one specific sentence, and I've tested all this stuff. I've done the same script, but I've pulled different sentences away, added different sentences, and you will find if you are testing your content relentlessly that you will find certain sentences allow you to convert better, which means that you're making more money with the views that you are given. And the other big issue is sometimes you will see, oh, I have a record day. So let's just say you have a $500 day. I don't know. But then a lot of people will start to celebrate that. But I don't even care about the monetary amount. I care about doing the most I can with the views that I'm being given. That all goes back to, again, not calling my content good and making sure that I need to do what it takes to get better. So even on your good days where you're making a good amount of money, you have to relentlessly look at, what are my metrics? What are my stats? So for example, if you make $500, but you got let's just say something crazy like 7 million views, that's horrible because that's not going to scale. Scale and the amount of money that you want to make comes from getting the conversions that you want because you will get more views when you are naturally getting more sales. And that's one of the biggest traps that so many TikTok shop affiliates fall into is they have all these excuses of, oh, I copied this video. Why am I not getting sales? Oh, it's the account. Oh, it's the time of the day. Oh, it's what I look like. I know there's all these excuses around my content is good, but XYZ, and some sort of excuse follows after that. Okay, before we actually continue on what you can do to fix this and start creating content that actually converts consistently, I would like to say really quick that I'm dropping a lot of insights like this and probably 10 times more valuable actually inside of my community and people who are wanting to take TikTok Shop seriously. It's being 100% honest, it's built for affiliates who are tired of posting content that goes nowhere, making no money, making no consistent money, and you want to actually make repeatable, consistent income as a TikTok Shop affiliate. It's a done with you program. We do a lot of weekly one-on-one coaching calls with you specifically in some group sessions where I audit your account and tell you exactly what's broken and how to fix it, because that's the problem a lot of affiliates run into. You know that something is broken and wrong, but nobody actually tells you how to fix it, right? So we have a group. It's extremely active. People post their videos, get real-time feedback from myself and many other affiliates who are doing tens of thousands of dollars a month, and not just some empty encouragement saying your video is great, keep going. Something that's really important is you're able to get feedback instead of just saying great video or great hook or doing account audits and making no money. We tell you the truth about what needs to change, and sometimes that truth isn't what people want to hear, but that's what it takes to get to this next level. And so again, genuinely, we cannot take on everyone who's interested. The quality and also the feedback would drastically suffer. This is genuinely only for people who can handle honest criticism, not being rude, but honest criticism, and are serious about fixing what's broken within your TikTok Shop videos and your TikTok Shop sets. So if you do want to speak directly and figure out if this is something that makes sense, again, we're not going to pull some salesy BS where we're just trying to twist your arm. That's not what this is for. The link is in the description below if you do want to book a call. So anyways, back to why your videos are not working. And again, going back to the example that I hear way too often is people tell me that my content is good, but I'm not making XYZ amount of money that I'm trying and attempting to make. Okay, then that means that the video quality of what you are putting out does not correlate to the amount of money that you want to make. So then you got to stop telling yourself that your videos are good. Now, I'm not saying just shame yourself into thinking I suck at TikTok Shop affiliate and I will never make a good video, but you have to constantly strive to look at the small things that make a difference that then can allow you to increase the amount of money that you want to make as a TikTok Shop affiliate. Now, I will be 100% honest. Part of this piece of the puzzle is it's not just videos too. I will oftentimes hear from people, and I've talked about product selection a lot. Sometimes I will hear people say, okay, my videos are good. And every once in a while, I will agree with them. I'll say, yeah, overall, your videos are good. Now, again, can your videos be better? Absolutely. Should they be better? Yes. Should you be making improvements and not just say, oh, my videos are great, there's nothing else I can do? That is complete code. But however, sometimes if you are on products that either are completely oversaturated, that's what oftentimes also causes you to not make the amount of money that you want to make, because as an affiliate, again, you have to pick the right product. So again, I'm just throwing this kind of disclaimer in there to show that there are two pieces of the puzzle, but oftentimes so many people are only focused on one side and not realizing that, okay, I have to make sure that I'm also picking good products, but then making the best videos for those specific products. So I wanted to throw that as a disclaimer because sometimes it is product selection. But for oftentimes, most people will say, oh, my videos are good. Define good. What is your definition of good? What kind of metrics are you using to define good? Because to me, a good video is one that generates a lot of sales. And a great video is the one that gets the most amount of sales with the traction that it's given. That means if you're calling your video good, but it's not making the amount of money, again, TikTok does not have favorites. TikTok is going to push the videos that's going to make them the most amount of money, which then therefore makes the affiliate the most amount of money. So if your videos are the best, or better than most people's, they will get pushed out, and therefore you will make the amount of money that you want to make. And again, that goes down to, okay, what is good? You have to define, what does good mean? What is the end metric of good? So sometimes I will hear people say, oh, my video is good. I know this because I copied this exact script word for word. Okay, now you got to think about, well, guess what? Guess how many people copied that person's script word for word as well? Yes, technically it's a good video, but there's no reason for TikTok to push that video out, because the original person who made that script is probably going to get more traction than the other person, or maybe version number 2, version number 3. But if you're version number 10 of that exact same script, yes, it's a good video, but there's no logistical reason for TikTok to push that video out, because It's already been done 8 million times, and why would they show the 10th carbon copy as opposed to the first one or the first carbon copy? It just makes no sense from TikTok's perspective. And not only that, going back to the example, okay, I'm copying scripts, I'm doing what's working, I'm doing the framework. So for example, everybody knows about the framework. If this looks like this or this, you're like, okay, I'm copying frameworks, I'm picking viral products, but nothing is still working. Again, define what your videos are good mean. So for example, you might be missing a small piece. Most people, when you're making TikTok shop videos, it's probably not all of your video that's good. It's not all of your video that's bad. Something that we'll hear, and a lot of people don't understand how important tonality is, right? So you could have the best script, you can have the best product, you can have the best lighting, but then you go to deliver the script and you're talking like this into the camera. Okay, so you threw away all of that. So by definition, the video is good. So again, the point that I'm trying to make here is there are a million different ways that you can classify your video as good. So again, I want everybody watching this video to take away one key point. Stop calling your videos good, because if you are not making the amount of money that you want to make, they aren't good videos. Now, I'm not saying the quality is not there, but again, always challenge yourself and tell yourself, hey, it needs to be great. It needs to be the best. It needs to be as close to perfect as possible, because every little detail matters. And only when you're starting to make the amount of money that you can make, should you really be like, okay, this was a good video. Like, did the video drive thousands of dollars? If the video didn't make me at least a couple hundred, maybe a couple $1,000s, sometimes even more, that is not a good video to me, because again, the results are what matters. And the other flip side to this is you could have a bad video, but it delivers good results. So again, everyone on TikTok shop, I'm sure you're watching this video because you want to make more money, you want to make the most amount of money as possible for the work that you are putting in. So again, focus on what that video drives. And I've had plenty of videos that are good videos, but they aren't driving the revenue. So again, to me, okay, cool, that happens. I'm not calling it a bad video, but I definitely know that it wasn't a good video in the sense that it didn't drive the amount of money that I wanted and intended it to make. So again, to sum all this up, to have the main takeaway of this entire video, I hear it way too often. My videos are good, but okay, if you're not making the amount of money that you want to make, your videos aren't as good as they think that they are. And I have the same thought process for myself. I don't make perfect videos. I make bad videos sometimes. In fact, most of the time, I don't even make good videos. But again, I am holding myself to this really high standard where I'm not giving myself that pat on the back, being like, oh, you made a good video, you tried, it's XYZ thing that happened, that's not my fault, that's out of my control, because oftentimes that's what you will hear. I am making good videos, but, so that means something else within your process is broken. So again, hold yourself accountable, stop saying that my videos are good, but focus on getting better every single day with every single video. Focus on conversions, because again, that's why you're doing TikTok shop. That is the only thing that defines a good video, is the work that you put in, the effort that you put in, and does that correlate to XYZ number of results? Because again, you might put 10 good videos out, but if you're not on the right product, if you're not having the right tonality, if it's not the right framework, or you're copying a video that's been done 8 million times, a good video might not generate good results. But I define, and I think you should define, a good video as something that generates you a lot of money, because obviously that's what you're doing this for, to make money as a TikTok shop with your own. So I genuinely hope that this was the wake-up call that a lot of people needed, because I hear that sometimes my videos are great. So again, for a lot of you out there, your videos probably, in the nicest way possible, aren't as good as you think. But the good news is, once you actually accept that, that's how you begin to fix the problem. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Go check out a lot of my other videos where I answer basically any question you could ever have as a TikTok shop affiliate. So I do my best to make sure you're getting serious value from this free content. Imagine how much faster you could fix what's broken if you actually worked with me directly, and we could audit your specific situation, your specific account, and figure out what you need to do to get to the levels that you want to get to. So check out the links in the description for ways I can help you build real consistent income on a TikTok shop, not just get more views and hoping that you finally convert for the first time, right? So stop lying to yourself about your content quality. Go fix what's broken. This is the most important part. And I'll see you guys in the next video.